That was also through Jonaped, and we had 17.
A health report has been launched to comprehensively examine the mental health of youths with disabilities and family members. The report, a product of Jela's development initiatives, JDI, supported by Liliane Fonds through the Leprosy Mission Nigeria, is an outcome of a one-year intensive exercise. To acquire relevant data, JDI targeted 6 demographic clusters, namely leprosy or Hansen's disease, dwarfism, sickle cell anemia, blindness or visual impairment, deafness or hearing impairment, and albinism. Speaking at the sideline of the event, the Chief Executive Officer, Jela's Development Initiative, Angela Omeza Ochubai, said the body took giant steps to ameliorate the plight of participants from the affected cluster while making a case for sign language to be introduced to Nigeria's education curriculum.
We were able to organize group therapy sessions where we got to give them access to psychologists and mental health experts so that they could unburden and talk about the different issues that they are facing in society that is affecting their mental health, centered around discrimination and a lot of other ills that are being, done to them. Now we came up with this report to share with the, of course, general public regarding what we found out, the unique things we found out, about them. We were able to reach about 345 young people with disabilities, inclusive of their family members in Lagos and in Abuja. And we, of course, have some recommendations. Part of the recommendations that we have is to see how we can it would be very important for the Ministry of Education to see how we could infuse sign language as a course in the curriculum, just like the same way you have, teaching us to put in French, put sign language in as well. This is going to help more people to learn that language, to communicate more with people with hearing impairment.
And see what happens.
The representative, the Leprosy Mission Nigeria, charged government at all levels and the general public to work towards attaining an inclusive society, as this would reduce stigmatization and discrimination.
We call on the general public, the government and other organizations to come together to work for an inclusive society. Let Nigeria become an inclusive society for persons with disability, so that every person with disability will feel belonged, and that whatever that we are doing, we should involve them in decision making, because it's when we involve them in decision making that we are going to even know what are actually their challenges, because you can't stand from afar and take decisions for them. If you stand from afar and you're taking a decision for somebody, you will decide on something that is not even important to the person.
Similarly, a clinical psychologist advised those living with disabilities, particularly youths, to embrace therapeutic or onboarding sessions to reduce depression and anxiety arising from overthinking and loneliness.
The people who have issues with anxiety and depression, they need somebody who will listen to them. It starts from there. So for people who cannot afford therapy, paid therapy, they could take advantage of onboarding sessions like this, like JDI and the Leprosy Mission are offering, so that they could have an avenue to be able to express themselves, because listening to them, it has a way of helping their mind settle down, that they are accepted in certain places. So I think that's a very good start, a first start, and going forward they could now be recommended to a therapist if there are other major mental health challenges.
So they told me, don't worry.
JDI has been organizing onboarding group therapy sessions for project beneficiaries since 2019 to help them function from a place of strength. In Abuja, Nigeria's capital, Abiodun Mohammed, Top Accolade News.